Hello, hello again, and welcome back to ZenSummer. This is Metaphysical Monday, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about meditation. The reason we're going to be doing that is because I was thinking, that's going to be funny in a minute, about the fact that I am an overthinker, and there's the funny. And how I was talking with people the last time we spoke on a Topic Tuesday about being a control freak and how sometimes that goes hand in hand with an overthinker. And here we are, we're on this wonderful path trying to find our way to our Zen summer. And how are we supposed to do that if this never stops? If you're anything like me, it's impossible to shut this up. It never stops, it never slows down. And sometimes the more you try to slow it down, the worse it gets. Like when you lay down to go to sleep at night and all of a sudden the 100 things you should be worrying about for tomorrow suddenly enter your brain. Yeah, that's sometimes what meditation does to us. But that's okay. Yes, there is a type of meditation that I very seldom can achieve that is all about quieting the mind down completely. About enjoying the silence, about enjoying the breath between the silence. Okay, I'm not fooling anybody, I can't do that. I can do it for a little while sometimes, and sometimes I can even do it for a little longer than a little while, but it happens seldom, and it took a long, long time to even be able to do it that often. Does that mean that people like you and I, are the overthinkers of the world, are just plumb out of luck for being able to meditate? No, absolutely it does not, because there's other ways to meditate. And one of the things, I actually didn't stop trying for a long time until someone told me this. And so I'm going to share this little kernel of wisdom with you. You can meditate because you don't have to worry about it. Meditation isn't about perfection. It's not about quieting the mind completely. In certain forms it is. But you can meditate without doing that. Meditation is about relaxing the mind and body. And who's going to relax when we're so worried and stressed out about the fact that we're worried and stressed out? Who's going to relax when they can't shut their mind down? So, listen to whatever sounds make you feel comfortable. Drumming, Native American flute, which I absolutely love, Celtic music, ocean sounds, rain sounds, waterfalls, jungle noises, birds singing, whatever it is. Look at pictures of the northern lights or waterfalls or thunderstorms or whatever it is that quiets your heart and allows you to relax. Take your deep breaths, and we are going to be talking about some breathing techniques, on Simple Sunday. Don't worry about what comes into your mind. That's hard for a worry wart, isn't it? It's fine. When the thought comes in, acknowledge it, accept it's there, and then allow it to pass. Don't get stuck in it. That's the hard part. And that may take you some practice. I know when I try to go to sleep at night, I'll have a thought and I'll try not to think about it because I'm trying to go to sleep, and I'll try not to get stuck in it because I'm trying to go to sleep. And then the next thing I know, I'm spiraling off into whatever. And sometimes I even have to get up and write stuff down just so I don't worry about it. And that may happen when you're trying to meditate, and that's okay too. Keep a notebook nearby, get up, write it down, clear the thought, sit down and try again. Don't try to do 40-minute meditations when you're first starting out. No, not going to work. Try 3 minutes. Try 2 minutes. Try 1 minute. Work your way up. I still don't do 40-minute meditations. Rarely, on occasion, I will do a 40-minute meditation, but very seldom. Mine are generally somewhere between 5 and 20 minutes. But 5 minutes is hard. It's hard when you're a thinker and you're a doer and you got plans going through your head and you've got all these thoughts and worries and whatever, and you don't know how to stop it. For the people like us who are overthinkers, and sometimes overdoers, it's important if we can just take 30 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes out of our day to relax. And don't get stuck in the thought. Sometimes clearing that stress and anxiety from the body, clearing our breath, allowing our mind a moment to wander and be crazy and do its thing without being stuck in any one thought, is just what we needed to get through the rest of the day, or get through that important project, or to make things work better, or to figure out that problem we've been nagging at us. Sometimes you just have to clear the brain clutter. And we're going to be doing some clearing the clutter exercises too on some Simple Sundays. We've been talking a lot about that on my Facebook this week, is clearing the clutter. So that's something I'm looking to do. But we have to clear the brain clutter. And in order to clear the brain clutter, you have to give yourself permission to take those moments, to allow for relaxation, to allow for clearing, to allow for freedom of just free thinking. And don't get hard on yourself when you can't accomplish the meditation the way that you typically think about it, or the way that other people can do it, because it doesn't matter. You're accomplishing what you're able to accomplish in a way that works for you, and that's okay. It's still meditation. There's a form of meditation called a walking meditation. That's what labyrinths and mazes and things like that were originally made for. They're walking meditations, Zen gardens. You can have a walking meditation. It's about focusing simply on the breathing and the steps you're taking. Sometimes, if you can't clear the thought process up, you can use a mantra and just focus on those one set of words. You can focus on an image. I used to use a candle flame in my mind and focus on that. And just the act of focusing on it helps clear the other clutter out. Stop beating yourself up for what you're not able to do, and giving yourself a pat on the back for what you are able to do, and what you're trying to do, and what you're willing to make an effort at doing. And before you know it, you'll be doing it in a way that's totally different than you are today. But if you don't start somewhere, you won't get there. So that's it. That's my one simple thing about meditation this week. We'll talk more about meditation as we go along. We may do some guided meditations. I love guided meditations. Much easier for someone who's an overthinker to listen to somebody else guide them through a meditation rather than just listen to music and try to silence my brain. So I've always enjoyed guided meditations, and I enjoy writing them. So we may do a few of those. But there's lots of great ones that you can find on YouTube if you want a place to start. Don't forget to catch Simple Sunday. We're going to talk about some breathing techniques that are going to help release the stress from the body so you can clear the clutter from the mind. See you soon.